Hi everybody, it's Eddie at Eddie Make Art. Welcome back to my channel. And this is the third video in the series for our Boho-Style journal. And you can see here, this is the journal cover I made for it. And in the last video, I showed you how I make a journal cover using a placemat, which is basically the same thing I did here. I was kind of busy over the weekend, so I got a lot of stuff done for the journal, and there's things I've already put into the journal. So let me flip through with you, and then you can see what I've done so far, and I'll explain what I've done, and then I'll show you a few other things that I've worked on, and then there's some other things we're going to work on too. Okay. Oh, hair. All right, so here we go. Remember, we put this corner tuck here. That comes with the kit. And this kit is the Inkling of Spring digital kit from ePapery. And this is designed by Erin at ePapery. And it's available on Etsy. And I will link all the info below in the description box. So you definitely check them out. They have some really, really wonderful digitals and other products on their shop. They also have a YouTube channel, and Erin does some fantastic videos. She has a series of videos on color theory for junk journalers. And what she talks about is using the color wheel to put together a palette to really make an impactful journal. And I literally have, there's a printout she provides at no cost. Literally, oops, hanging right in front of me. So I always have it. It's a few, three, I think it's 6 pages. 7 pages. And she goes through, oh, I'm sorry, it's 8 pages. Wow. She goes through everything. And there's a couple of videos and stuff falling. But she has a couple of videos on her YouTube going through all the different ways to combine colors using the color wheel. So I just wanted to share that with you because I think that's a really good tool to have and to know about when you're working with just basically anything with color, you know. Okay. So hi, Erin, first of all, and hi, Mike. I just want to say a shout out to y'all. And thank you so much for allowing me to play with your beautiful papers and your wonderful, wonderful designs. And let's see here. So we did put in the corner tuck pocket there. And then this is our, this is a one signature journal. So this is all that's going in here. And here's our front page. I may do something here. I don't know. I haven't decided what I want to do on there. Maybe we'll decide as we go along through the video. And then I put in these 2 pockets. This pocket comes with the kit. Really, really cute with rounded edge. And then this one I made out of another piece that comes with the kit. It's a square of the mandala. And I just went ahead and I notched a little thumb hole in it, inked around the edges, and then I rounded the bottom corners and just kind of offset it. Just because, you know, give the page some interest. And then we can do something there. And what I thought, I have these beautiful die cuts from that my friend Maya sent me from California. And so I sprayed them just a little while ago, just with some distress sprays. And I thought they'd be really great. They would go with the journal perfectly because there's a lot of feathers featured in Erin's designs. So like, for example, I know there's here. So she has her feathers here, and then throughout all the different bits and pieces of the designs, she has feathers. So I thought that where did that other one go? Oh, this is one, and this is the other one. Let me just hold them up so you could see better what they look like. Very, very nice, very delicate. And then there's this one. So maybe we can just go ahead and put this one down Yeah, I think this one will fit better in the space. So we can put it there. Okay, let's do that. I haven't sewn anything yet. This is why it's all loose, but I found it's a better way to decorate the junk journal. I learned that from watching my friend Julie Torrens on YouTube. She doesn't sew her pages in until she decorates. So, you know, thank you for that tip, Julie. It helped a lot. And I'm looking for glue. Here we go. I'm going to use the ever popular art glitter glue because it's got that nice fine point on it to help you get right in there. So I'm not going to do every single piece, but let's get enough on here where it doesn't flip up. And if you're wondering why I'm not using the glue stick, it's because it would just completely, the die cut would mess up the glue stick as far as like, it'll just get all chunky, stuck everywhere. And it's more of a headache than trying to do these one by one. But the fine tip allows you to really get in there and get her done. Oh, I think the kitty wants attention. Well, I'm talking to the viewers. Do you want to say hi? Oh, I don't know if you heard that. It's very faint. All right. Well, Shadow, I'm doing a video right now. So I'll be with you in a little while. If that's okay. I think she just wanted to chime in and say hello to everybody. Okay, I think that's enough. And if we have any flip ups later, we can I can go back in and glue it. And I'm just gently pressing down. And I didn't put too much of the dye spray on it because I didn't want to. I didn't need it to be an intense coloring. So I gave it a quick couple of sprays, and then I even added some glitter spray, and I don't know if that pops up. I didn't add too much, but just a little bit. And yeah, so it dried pretty quickly. I used, let me show you the sprays I used on this particular one. I used the Tim Holtz Distress Oxide spray in the black soot. And then I used this one, the Distress Spray in Salty Ocean. Very lightly. And for the gold, I used the Sheer Shimmer Craft Spray. This stuff is really good. Really, really good. Just got to make sure you shake it well. Because see how the goldy bits, they hang out in the bottom. So make sure with your, any spray really, you give it a good shake before you use. Okay, see, we're on a roll. All right. Now we can add something here. I printed out some words and phrases so we could kind of pop them in here and there. They're kind of like boho themed. And let's see, what can we put here? How about a sky of possibilities? Or I'm just going to cut this so it doesn't. It's in the way. There we go. This is a good one. Don't dwell on the past. Let's stick that on there. This is just printer paper, and I typed these up on my word processing program and just printed it out. Very, very easy to do and economic. And then you can tailor your sayings to what you're making, If it's a certain theme or if it's a holiday, and then you can just make them your own and stick them down however you want. And they don't bulk up your piece because it's just flat, thin copy paper. Get off. All right. I think I'm just gonna lay that there right in the middle. Maybe we'll do a little of this blue ink to keep within that color theme of this page. The right dauber. All right, we're going. I hope everyone is doing well. Since the last time we spoke, I have mainly been working on this journal. I've listed my last journal on Etsy today. When this video goes live, I don't know if it'll still be available because there's only one, obviously, but you know, check it out. It may still be there. And then there's other journals I have on there. I have some gel print collaged journals, and they're writing journals. So it's like this size, but it's mainly blank paper, or almost blank paper, for writing, you know, doing whatever. Writing down memories. That's what I'm trying to find the word memories, you know. Things like that. Okay. Yeah, and they're only $8.95. Plus the shipping. That's it. So, you know, I'll link that. It's all linked in my profile or my description box below, so you can check that out. There you go. Don't dwell on the past. It is not worth your time. All right, so this is a writing page, obviously, with the lines. But maybe later, if there's something else I come across that I think we could put on there, I might work on that. I love this page the way it is. I don't know if I'm going to add anything right now. So we'll keep that as a maybe. And then this is the craft envelope with the gold on it that my friend Julie sent me. And I cut it on the bottom end. I just sliced that just a tiny bit, just so there's an opening. So when we sew it in, you'll have a pocket there and then a pocket there. And this page is got some writing space, and then you have a little pocket down here, and this is part of the kit as well. And then, oh, this is one of the larger tags that comes with the kit. You get 3 of these. And I went ahead and I backed it with another piece of the digital, and then laid some coffee dyed paper on top of that for writing. And I added an eyelet on there. And I did a black one just to match the really cool print. And I thought it went well here. It contrasts nicely with the blue. And then over here, we took one of I think they were supposed to be journal cards, and I just made it into a pocket. And, you know, I cornered it, or it's actually a side pocket. I cornered the edges and gave it a little notch so that, let's see if we have, this might be too big. This was more to go that way. This is a journal card, and I'll show you more of these later. You know, so it could be something like that. And this is the center of the book. So when you open it in the middle, this is what you'll see. The stitching will be running through there. Now, this is an angle pocket that came with the kit. And I took another piece of the kit and I made up, I have cats, so I have always cat food. I don't have it here. Boxes. So I get the Fancy Feast, right? And the boxes, they're really good for using for bases, as a base. So I took a piece of the cardboard from that box, and I glued the mandala image onto it, and I rounded the corners, dyed it, distress inked it, added a phrase, "bloom with grace." And I fussy cut one of the snowdrops and added it. And this is also part of the kit, the little circle, the little blue jay badge. All right. So you got writing space on there. You can ink it, you can add something else on there, you know. But I think I'm going to leave it like that for now. Tuck that in. And then I made another one out of some of the digitals. I made my own, just, you know, measuring off this. And this basically, I think this was 4 1/4. I'll get you the measurements in just a second. Let me find my ruler. All right, I think I measured it in centimeters. Actually, no, we're gonna add a 1/4 inch because around here, there are flaps that fold under. So you have to account for that. So this would be 4 1/8 plus maybe another 1/4. So maybe I cut it to about there. So like 4 3/8. And then you measure this side at, it's what, 3, it's actually 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, I put it at 3 inches, and then I added a 1/4 inch. That way I have the your spot, the flap to fold inward. And then this is 1 1/8. Centimeters, it is 3 centimeters. Sometimes it's easier to measure in centimeters, it's more exact. So sometimes I do that. So I just made one. To go on this side, I added a butterfly and a number label. And these labels, they come with the kit. And then I made this really beautiful card for this side with this lovely young lady. Isn't she cute? Be yourself, everyone else is taken. Isn't that great? That is a great mantra to live by. And we'll tuck her in there. I love this spread. I really love it. And I don't want to cover it because it's just so, just so beautiful. Stars, baby. Let's keep going. And this is another side pocket that I did in here. So again, we can put something in here. And then this page, there was discussion last time because I'd gotten glue on there, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want to put on this page to either mask that or to do something so it's not so prevalent. I think I had an idea, I just can't remember right now. So we're gonna wait and we're just gonna keep flipping. Yeah, definitely I would add maybe some stuff here. And then we have the back of this side. And I kind of want to leave some writing space here, so I may not do too much here. And then this is the first pocket I made, but I did it the wrong way. I made another one like this when I really needed the opposite side. So I learned and I fixed it. But I had the extra pocket and I said, you know what? Let's just put it right in here. So let's go ahead and ink it up and glue it down. So we're not, so we can get that out of the way. And again, I'm using the Tim Holtz Distress Ink in Faded Jeans. Inky, inky, dinky. Okay. And here's my glue. And gonna glue on here. Come on. Glue's been giving me a hard time today. And I should do this on the glue book. That's why I got glue over the other page. But you know, I'm stubborn. Trying to get it as close to the edge without necessarily going on the edge. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. All right. And there's more writing space. We can certainly do something up here, or we can attach something like an envelope. We have this here, and the back page, we can definitely do maybe some pockets for tags, or there is one, I do want to do a belly band, so I've got the stuff for that. So I'm going to set the cover aside because I don't need that right now. I'll show you what I've been working on this weekend. All right, so you saw this already. These are journal cards. Regular tags. I'm just organizing here. All right, so these were the papers from the kit. And then what I did is I kind of, tore it up on the sides, the edges, give it some nice torn up edges, added the label, added a phrase here, added some music paper here just to break it up, and then the little blue jay down there. And I glued these on. I found I had coffee dyed index cards, so that's why it's bigger. I could have cut them down, but I said, why waste it, so we got to find a way to get these into the book so they are so they fit well, and we don't have to use all three. I only decorated one, and I started with this one, but I thought we could possibly do that together. All right, journal cards, and then these are the other two large tags. I put eyelets in these two. I backed them with the other parts of the DigiKit. Okay, so this is just other paper. But these are the tags. They come like this. And like that. And they're, obviously I printed them out on white paper so the back was white. And that's why I added the digital on the back. And then we have the eyelets. And let's get some ribbon on these. I have a little bit here, not necessarily the colors that go here. These I got in Happy Mail from Nancy Gray over on, in a swap we did in Facebook, PM Artists Makers of Mixed Media, Art and Artists. And we did it was a tag swap. And she sent me some gorgeous tags, and then she added some ribbons, and so I am going to use these on here. I think the yellow one here. Okay. And basically what I do is I kind of scrunch it up into a little point, put it through the eyelet from the front. Okay. And then I have my little loop here. Now, if this is too thick, we might have to redo it. But let's just see. And then come through. Come on. And just tug on these. And that might be too much. I think it's too thick. Do we think it's too thick? Perhaps we could just cut this. Let's cut this a little shorter. Where are my fabric scissors? We'll try this way. We'll just tie it on there. Yeah, different ways to skin a cat in there. All right, see that there, and then we can just pull that through, and then give it a little tie, and voila. Here we go. And then we can put that in our book. Oh, this is just not behaving. I'm going to try this a different way. Let's see here. My fingers aren't functioning very well today. This damp weather is no good. Come on, tie. All right, so. All right, here we go. Put that one on there. And I thought maybe the red one on here. I thought, because it's a nice contrast to the browns and blacks. Let's see if we can do this one the first way I wanted to do. This one's a little narrower. So I think we might be able to get away with that. Okay. Through the hole. Like, the thing with my fingers is when I'm doing something, it looks like I'm grabbing it, but I can't feel it, if that makes sense. You know, when the arthritis gets bad. So sometimes, like, I'm constantly fidgeting, but it's that I'm trying to get the feel, you know. Life. That's what I wanted. See how beautiful that is. Okay. Now this one, I don't know if we're going to do more decorating on it, but it's certainly a possibility. So we always, you know, I never say no. I never say it's final, because there's always something that, excuse me, pops up in your mind and you want to, you know, add it. This goes here. Yeah, okay. That's separate. And I need a ribbon for this. Let me take a look at my stash here behind. Some sari ribbon in here and some other stuff. Got a lovely green. Use. Let's see that. Now this sometimes I can just rip it, but no. Not today, Eduardo. Okay, this is a beautiful green. And I'm just trying to make it small enough to fit through the eyelet. There we go. All right. Through the loop and pull up. There we are. Love it. Now this guy has writing space on it, so I think we're good there. I don't think we'd have to add anything right now, but like I said, never say never. Okay. And the thing is, I don't want to use too much other stuff. I'm trying to keep it mostly the digital kit. It's a challenge to myself because I've never made a journal just using a digital kit. So this is a learning for all of us. All right, we got our 3 tags. Let's set those with the book here. Okay, and then this is one of the envelopes, and I think on the last one I showed you how it was all, you know, it was open. So this is the front, and I added kindness is contagious. It's like I always say, spread love and kindness always, wherever you go. Doesn't matter. Anyway, be kind. It doesn't cost anything, really. So what I did here is I took some dictionary page, and I put this part here. It has change on it, the definition. I thought it was great to go with a butterfly, because what do butterflies do is, they're famous for is they change from a caterpillar to a beautiful butterfly. And just add a little number. Now this strip here, this isn't part of the design. This was an extra bit I had. And so I glued that to the bottom, and it coordinates with the front, which is great. And then I took some coffee dye paper, measured it out, and it's roughly, let's see, it's about 4.5 inches wide, and let's see, so it's this wide, and as far as height of the envelope where you can fit, it's about 3 1/8. And then I just cut a long piece, folded it in 3, so the recipient has something to write on, and they can keep their secrets in there, or their master plan. I didn't do a closure on this one. I mean, we could always do one, but I didn't want to take away from the butterfly, and then, you know, I think it's good like that. We can always take, we could take a piece of ribbon. Let's see, what color do I want? Beige. Yeah. Here. We can always do this. We'll tie a ribbon around it. Let's see if I can do this. I used to be so good at this. When I worked at Nordstrom, we wrapped gifts for our clients or their purchases. So when they, you know, purchase whatever, we would, if they wanted to, we would box up their items and in a beautiful silver box with tissue and everything and a bow. And then, yeah, make it extra special. Let's see here. I'm going to do a little bit more. Okay. Just want to get a nice bow there. Or should we do it this way? No, it's this way. Keep it closed. All right. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Go underneath. Twist it there. Because I could go, you know, do all 4 like that, but I'm just going to do it this way. So I don't want too much bulk. Ribbon matches perfectly. A little bit this time. Lovely, lovely. Okay. So we got a cute little envelope here. It's tied up. It's nice, very nice. Set that with the book. What else did we do? Or did I do? So these are the smaller tags that come with the, you know, standard size tags that come with the kit. Now this one, I decorated with a hand and one of the circles that comes with the kit, and then a ticket. And then I used the gel gloss medium. Gloss gel medium. What is that called? This stuff. Acrylic medium gloss gel. To glue it down and to also cover the tag, okay? And that just seals everything together, and they're all backed with coffee dyed paper. And on this one, I added a number and then this, like, just like a drawn, like a watercolor almost butterfly that I had in my stash that I thought worked well. And then these are not decorated, but like I feel like we don't really need to, but you know, we can play with those and see what we can come up with for that. Oh, I want to show you the tall envelope. Let's do that. I'm going to set this aside. We'll do a tall envelope. So this is a full sheet. Okay. 8.5 by 11. And what I did was I made a little tube out of it. And I figured out where I wanted it to fold. I folded up the sides, and then I folded up the bottom to where I thought would be a good size. And I made sure that it's 8 inches tall, and that way it'll fit into our book. And then whatever was left, I folded over. Okay, then you open it up, and this piece here in the corner, you cut at an angle here, and then up here, and then same thing on this side. And then I just took my scissors, actually I folded this like this, and with my scissors I just cut around to make it, give it this rounded edge, and so we have a nice cool looking flap. Down here we cut these sides up at an angle, okay, and then kind of did that up and over with another slight angle there. So you see here, there's a little space between this edge and then the edge of the fold, because if you have it right up against it, it's not gonna fold well, okay? So you get that all together, and then when you cut these edges, make sure that they're even, because that way when you pull these together, it lines up perfectly and you get that nice even seam, okay? So all this needs is, first we're gonna ink it. And I'm gonna use the blue again. And let's just ink it over. And I think this side's gonna go on top. So let's ink that edge first. Okay. I love these tall envelopes, they're fun to make. Very little waste, you know, and you got the corner pieces I save for other stuff. Okay. Get the edge as well. Well, hope somebody's making lunch because I'm hungry. But unfortunately, nobody's making lunch. I gotta make it myself. What do we have? Okay, we got those. Let's get this here. I'm gonna do this because this is gonna show. It'll be glued on the front, it'll be glued this way, so you'll be able to see that. Let's see. Now, the only part on the inside we're gonna see is this here. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold that over and get some nice ink in there. Okay. And then just ink it up, glue it down. Okay, so first of all, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, because I'm left-handed, I have to turn it around. I'm gonna glue this edge because this edge is going over this way. And that way, I know exactly where the glue's gonna go. So I'm just gonna right up the edge. Over, and then oops, on the bottom portion, so this will be up like this. So all you really need to glue is these two edges here. All right. And then let's add a closure. Close that. Come on. Get in there. I really having trouble seeing today. Ooh. Wow. Not in your finger, Eddie, in the bottle. There we go. Yeah, not bleeding. Okay, so we're gonna do a closure, and I thought this is where your scraps come in. Because you can take some of these scraps and make closures out of them. Okay, so we're gonna cut a circle out of this. Can I get another one? Yes, I can. All right, I think this will work. So my thinking was put here, and you put one here. We need, this one is not going to work unless I can get in there. So I didn't think this through. It's basically, this will go here. And put a brad on it, under it. And some tiny ones here. So let's try and get the center of this here. That would be 5. And then right about there is where we want it. Okay. So I'm going to push this through. Come on. All right. And on the flip side, spread the wings. Now I could leave it like that and just use a string. I don't know. I like the idea of putting that on there. Or we could leave the brad there and then this one just use as the tie. But I want to thicken this up. I should have really, let me cut a piece of cardstock Okay, right here looking at me in my face. Here's what I'm gonna do. If I had a punch, I'd be dangerous. Here we go. Okay. All right. Let's glue this to this. Use this one. Oh, I left my glue open. Nobody told me. That's not good. Let's close that. So I get excited talking to you and showing you stuff that I forget, you know, the basics. Oh God, come on. All right, and then this will be sturdier for the closure. I mean, that I could put there, and then we could do another one for down here. This one I'm just going to use, what I do is I take the brad, grab my tool, and I cut it off, or cut off the wings. Let's see, this usually works. This is coming off, but we still have a little bit here. Let me see if I can just smoosh that. Okay. Oop. It's magnetic, huh? All right. Now I'm going to use a little of this industrial glue. Well, it's the Fabrifix. And then I'll take. This gets glued to that. Come on. Here we go. Today would be nice glue. You've been sitting upside down. You should be coming right out. Not a good day to be shy. Come on, just need a little bit. Okay, let's glue this down here. Centered. Let that dry, and then what I'll do is glue this to there. Now we need some string. Don't fall. And I have, let's see. Do I have string long enough in here? No, I have like little bits and pieces. Let me just get my hemstring. Now you're coming out, aren't you? Silly. Come on, I don't need a lot. The struggle is real, people. This is, oh, all right. The universe is telling me just get a new bottle of that stuff. And you just press that down, hold it. I'm not gonna put any string on it yet, because otherwise it'll come off. So I'm just gonna let that dry, put it to the side, some string. So remember that it needs a stringy. Let's put this away. Let's do some of this. Let's see. I always hate trying to find the end bit. Let's just cut into it. Let's see here. That should be enough. Any extra we can just cut away. All right, so that way all our string is ready to go. So we'll keep this together. I don't think I'm gonna use that. Okay, so set that to the side. I'm gonna set it on the book down here. And then we have, I made this guy. This is an oval piece that comes with the kit. And what I did is I glued it down to some chipboard, and then I glued some of the writing paper to the back. Even gilded it with some gilding paste. And then on the front, I did one layer of Mod Podge matte medium with a white eyelet, and then just some silk string or silk ribbon. So I thought that was a cute dangle that we could add to this, and then we can sew it to this, and then just have that. We have our kitty like that. All right, so I need to sew that, but I'm not going to do that until later. But I wanted to show you that. I thought that was super cute. So a little kitty dangle. Okay, I'm gonna set you back. And then the next thing I thought we could do is a bookmark, not a bookmark, a belly band. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so what I have here, let's put my tools away, is a piece of black cardstock, and I cut it to the length of the page in my signature. So, for example, it's the same length as our page, not too wide. And then I thought we could use some of this stuff to decorate it. So let's see, I like the burlap. Maybe we could do like, let's tear some of this, and I want to do a strip down here. Oops, it's not a good tear, Eddie. That's okay. I'm just, winging it with you here, and having fun. So that can go there. Yeah, pretty much the same length, but I want to cut some off the end there because it's too wide. So let's do that. Ooh, I really need a new cutting mat. This thing is just been abused. I need to get one of those glass mats. Or not even a glass mat, but a little stronger, you know, more durable. This is a cheapo one. It works well. It just doesn't hold up well, you could say. Where's my little blade? Here we go. This is just a box cutter, craft knife. I got them in a box of, I think it's 12, and you get on Amazon, and you get that, this size, and where's the other one? And you get this size. So, and it's relatively inexpensive, and these last a long time. See, these are each blade is individual. Each one of these, so it's a good investment if you do a lot of paper craft. Let's see if this is going to fit. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just wish this wasn't jagged like that. That's okay. Let me trim that off a little bit. All right, and we're going to glue this down to the edge of our black piece of cardstock. There's our glue. The old look for it everywhere and it's sitting right in front of you routine. Okay. I'll show you a couple more things and then I think we'll finish up and call it a day. This is right. This is correct. Out of there. Okay. Nice and smooth. So then, what else did we have? We have some burlap. We have this flag or a banner. Is that too much? I don't know. Maybe just do a little bit of burlap along here. You know, I'm just gonna cut it down a little bit. All right, and for these little edges, it's good to take a lighter to the edges and kind of seals them up. My Barbie lighter. Just be careful when you do this that you don't like let the lighter sit there and burn up your burlap. I'm just trying to get the edges so they don't continue to shed. Kind of seals them up, you see. But get that cool burnt edge. Now, y'all know what to do if I catch on fire. 911. I'll go this side a little bit, doesn't need much. Now, before I put it down on anything, I always make sure it's just completely cold and no hot spots. You don't want to put this down and burn your entire journal. All right, I need a sip. All right, so we'll do that. Okay, let's glue you down. For this, I think I'm going to use the, you know what, I'm going to try this glue. Let's see if it works today. Or if it works anymore. I want to do this Fabrifix, but it just doesn't want to come out. Being a real pain in the butt. And I've poked it with the needle several times. Let's see if we can get it moving here. This will help get rid of the air bubble that's in there. It's all it's an air bubble there, and I want to let's see if that helps. I don't know. I think I just probably made it worse. No. You're going away. You're no fun. You're no fun. All right, back to my glitter glue. I just leave that on there. It's okay. It's, you know, if it's still a little wet, that'll help adhere more. Okay. I'm gonna need more glue at the top. Alrighty then. So we have that on there. What else do we need? We have this feather. No, there's a, well, that's gonna be covered because this is the back half of the journal. Now, would that be too... I kind of like that. I'm just afraid it would come off. Let's see what else we have here. Have some labels. No. You know what? For now, I'm going to glue this down and get it in the book, and then I can think about this later. So I think we can end it here. We did a bunch of stuff today, and I hope I explained everything well. I don't mean to rush, but like I said, I get excited when I start talking to you guys, and my head is like a squirrel. It's everywhere. All right. Get a little glue here. And lead it down there. And then we're going to gently apply this to the bottom and to the top, and there we go. So I got to remember, we got to do something more for embellishing that. Our tags are pretty much ready to go. Okay. And then we got to find a place for Mr. Bluebird. All right. And we have to find a use for these. I honestly have never used this type of cutout, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. But that's part of this whole thing. Let's look at another feather. Oh, I didn't show you these. Okay, so what I did with those, this came as attached. There were 4, right? It was 2 feathers and then 2 with the snowdrops. I backed them with some blue cardstock that goes well with the kit. And then I thought I would make these into writing prompts. So basically the back, you would have your label here, your prompt, and then you could write something about it, or, you know, maybe if you're with friends, you could read out the definition and maybe start a discussion. So I just picked out 4 here. There's home, journal, grow, and treasure. It's a good writing or conversation starters. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue these to the back and then ink around. And that's it. That's our little conversation or writing prompt cards. And I put those throughout the journal. Yeah, so we did a lot. And then we have these. And these two I did not decorate yet. We can decorate those in the next video. Or I'll decorate them off camera. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff done. And so maybe in the next video we can get everything together and sew it in. All right. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And check out my Etsy shop because my journal might still be there and available for purchase. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.